What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube land, out there in podcast land, wherever land that you may be listening, watching, or probably just now watching this podcast as it was recently uploaded? Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Ready, Set, Action Commentaries. As always, I am your host, Mike, and as always, I have my lovely co-host, Anika. Anika, my dear, how are we doing all the way out there in Ontario, Canada?
I'm doing great, Mike. I'm just here, just enjoying the summer. Yes.
Well, I mean, that's you gotta always enjoy the summer. I mean, if you're not enjoying the summer, what's the point?
Exactly.
But anyway, welcome. Like I said, welcome to a brand spanking new episode. As everybody knows, we are on year 6 of Harry Potter. We are 2 episodes away from finishing this incredible movie series, and I don't know what the heck we're going to be doing after the movie series. Have you actually given thoughts on any movies that we want to do? Because I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do.
You know what? That's a good question. I had thought about maybe going back in time, maybe with other interesting films, maybe something from a college teen movie, maybe, from the 80s, or maybe something current though. One of those things.
Never know. So after let me look this up because I think I might be right on this. I gotta check though. I gotta make sure that I have my factoids correct. So on the Ready, Set, Action Commentaries, so I'm looking at all the lives that we have done. So the last movie that was picked was actually by Anika. So after Harry Potter and the Order, or not the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, I will be choosing the movie. So you know what? I think I actually do have a movie picked out for us. But
you do? Oh, okay.
I think I do. I'm gonna go through my my collection of movies. Oh, you know what? I just looked back at my collection, and now I have 3 movies that I need to decide what to watch. And I think all three of them are absolutely bangers. I swear to fucking God, I think all 3 of them are bangers.
You got to tell me. Give me a hint.
No. I can't spoil anything because I am going to have to think about this very long and hard, because I think all 3 of the movies that I have right here, I think all 3 of them will be my next 3 selections, but I need to figure out which one to pick first. But in the meantime, we have a movie to watch right now.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
I think it's time we get back on the Hogwarts Express and go back to Hogwarts for our 6th year. And Anika, are you all set?
Yes, I am set. Are y'all ready?
I think they're all ready. So for everybody out there, first of all, I need Anika, I think we need to do this. So it has officially been 2 months. It's officially been 2 months since the rebranding of this podcast. And since the rebranding, we have jumped almost 100 subscribers. We are at 167 subscribers. We would love you guys to actually do subscribe, share this podcast with your friends, because we would love to get more views on here. But also, last week's Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is the 2nd podcast that we've done that's gone over 500 views. So big shout out to you guys for sharing and for watching these and for listening to our commentaries. So again, big shout out to you guys. But it's time now that we get into Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So if you guys are not aware or wondering how to do this, pull up Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince on Max, not HBO Max, it's Max. Put in your DVD,
Yes.
put in your DVD, pull up Harry Potter on whatever streaming service that it is available to you. If you do not have Max, pause it at the 0 seconds, and as soon as we say ready, set, action, go ahead and press play. So Anika, ready? Are y'all set?
Action, right. I'm ready.
Okay. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set, people. Ready, set, action.
Chin.
So for everybody out there wondering, I did mention this last week. This movie is actually going to get the lowest score. It was already decided. This is actually going to get the worst score of any Harry Potter movie that we've done. So, but I'm still going to give it the respect that it deserves. But it's just, I don't know. This has just been a very this
This is the most.
I don't like this opening. I don't like this opening at all because, first of all, it takes us back to the Order of the Phoenix where Harry lost Sirius as godfather. So now he's in mourning. But this right here was not in the book. Harry did not have to face the paparazzi. He did not have to face the news. He didn't have to get any questions asked. So I found that really irritating because in the Order of the Phoenix, Dumbledore sent Harry back to Hogwarts immediately after the battle with Voldemort. So I did not like that. So big, this scene right here though is actually ingenious. I will say this, and the reason why I'm not gonna say that a lot. I'm not really gonna really give this movie a lot of compliments, and we'll get into that later. But I'm giving this one a good compliment because it shows exactly what's happening in the wizarding world. It shows exactly of how bad things are getting with the Death Eaters, with how bad things are getting, in the wizarding world. So again, really did like this little transition. That is such a good shot. Like I think this is the only time that I'm actually this is a very rare event where I'm actually giving the movie a compliment.
I definitely like this number for sure because I like the fact that these Dementors are kind of like now they want to like now interfere with.
No, those are Death Eaters.
Death Eaters, yes, they want to interact with the Muggles, and they're like terrified. They're like, what is these things? They're freaking out. They're terrified because they don't know what's like. They don't think another world exists. They just think Earth exists. There's no magical world. Now they're starting to see like, okay, something is.
And so again. The thing with this, the thing right now with the movie is I did like the opening right there because originally in the book, the opening scene was Cornelius Fudge at the Muggle Prime Minister's office telling him about all the disasters. This, however, made no fucking sense. This made no sense at all because first of all, in the book, Harry was never at a coffee shop. So this is a scene where it didn't make any sense. It did not make any sense where they had to put this into the movie. So I was just very, very confused when I first saw the movie.
It had an interesting scene though, because it's just so like simple. I'm like, is this really necessary to really be in the coffee shop? But
and first of all, like, when the hell was Harry when the hell did Harry get that? Oh, you and this actually proves the fact that wizards actually carry Tic Tacs with them.
Yes.
David Yates was, of course, the director for this film. But again, this is something that I was not a fan of because Dumbledore did not pick up Harry like this. He picked him up at his aunt and uncle's. So I didn't understand why they would change it.
A subway. Interesting. Meeting it that's quite unusual.
What the hell?
They should have definitely added that from the book. I totally agree with you on this one. Although I have not read this book, but I agree.
Well, no. I'm not saying that they should have added this to the book. I'm saying that they should have done the original opening to the book. I mean, stay true to it. Don't change anything. This scene is just basically it was kind of a forced scene that David Yates decided to just throw in there, and I don't know, it just didn't. it just didn't look right.
And it makes it a little more darker.
Can't imagine why. Another thing about this movie that kind of like this is the only time where you actually see, kind of like natural lighting in an actual neighborhood. But I mean, right there, you can tell that the house is green screened. This is a green screen house. Most of this movie was shot with green screen, and it's, I don't know. I mean, there's a time and place. I feel like there's a time and place for green screens, and when you overuse the green screen, it just takes away from the feeling of the film and the progression of that movie.
And I agree. It looks so fake, I'm like thinking like where's the actual house, Like, no, I agree with you on this one.
Yeah.
Too much green screen is not good. That's when you lose the magic.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you on that one. Huh?
What's up there, Harry? What? What?
That blood. By the way, I can see his shoes from right there. I can actually see his shoes.
This is the Wizard of Oz moment, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a chair.
Yeah. Merlin's beard.
I like that, Merlin. Merlin's beard.
Jim Broadbent, of course, playing Horace Slughorn here. Once again, another fantastic English actor. God. So one of the big movies that Jim has done here, he's done Bridget Jones' Diary, Gangs of New York, and he was also in the Chronicles of Narnia, and he was also in the last Indiana Jones movie, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which we will not discuss, because that movie that was perhaps one of the worst Indiana Jones movies I've ever. I don't even think it could be considered see what I mean by that, by they're using too much CGI as well.
Yes,
I get that they have to use CGI, but it's, again, everything just looks way too fake right now. I mean, it's kind of an issue for me right now.
Man, they overdone it, man. It was perfect, in the earlier Harry Potter films where they had the CGI, but yes.
That was fun.
Why you're here, Albus? The answer's still no. Absolutely and unequivocally no.
Like I said, I mean, this guy's always been a great actor. He's always, I haven't seen a lot of his movies. I haven't really seen a lot of his movies, but I know he has been a very brilliant English actor. And Jim, they definitely picked the good. Once again, they did a good job at picking the right actor to play that role. See, and oh man, this is another thing about this movie that I absolutely hated, is a lot of the lines, if you listen to the way of the pace that they're going, they were trying to read very quickly through their lines. And it didn't make any sense. Why are you trying to go fast when you read lines? Again, another thing about the movie that is not really great.
I'm assuming they probably were trying not to go over their budget. That's what they're trying to hurry up with the scenes.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
I'm just guessing, but
this movie had a budget of $250 million, and of course, it banked almost $1 billion.
I thought the whole Black family, except Sirius, is a shame. Talented boy. I got Regulus when he came.
So once again, shoot, I just missed what I was going to say. I messed up what I was going to say.
Oh,
God.
it'll come back to you.
I hate it when so two different actors play Voldemort in this movie because or they play the Tom Riddle version. And we were discussing it a while ago back on the Chamber of Secrets podcast, but the original actor who played Tom Riddle in that movie was supposed to come back. He was supposed to come back and play his original role. And where is it? I'm trying to find this. There we go. Christian Coulson was supposed to come back, and director David Yates indicated on MTV that Coulson would not reprise his role because of how old he was. But he was 23 years old at the time that he played the 16-year-old Tom Riddle. So I don't understand what would have changed in the span of 6 years that he would think that he looked too old.
Nothing at all, I don't think, honestly.
Yeah, so there's another thing about David Yates that kind of pissed me off.
There's something about film direction when it comes to perfection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, that's a dark swamp, man.
What? Oh, dude, come on now. How's Dumbledore gonna play Harry like that? He just apparated him into a freaking puddle.
Oh.
For God's sakes. Oh, we're seeing Harry now. She's getting the attraction to Ginny.
Hedwig.
Once again, Bonnie Wright, of course, playing Ginny here. And again, I love this sequence right here.
Mother and daughter moments.
Mm-hmm. Like, just look at the stairs on this house. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would want to live in the borough. I would want to live in that house. Like, it's not a fancy house, but it's a nice house. Okay, that's a place that you can. By the way, look at Bonnie Wright. She's actually taller than Dan is.
Yes. And the house is so unique too. Like, it's.
Mm-hmm. That man. For God's sakes, Rupert. So far, like, I feel like we're barely 30 minutes into this, but I feel like all of the actors and actresses in this movie are just they're not at their best. I don't know. I feel like, all of the, like, so far, everything that we've seen, like, none of the actors or actresses are at their best. Once again, another issue that I have with the movie is that we don't really see development acting wise so far in this movie. And unlike the other movies, we saw the acting. It was just great all around, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, once again, this movie is going to get the lowest score that I'm ever going to give any of the Harry Potter movies, but it's just, there's so many issues with this movie. This part, however, right here was supposed to be this part right here was actually supposed to be before Dumbledore picked up Harry. So You still there, Anika, by the way?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay,
Sorry.
you've been silent for so long, and I was just like, did I lose her? No,
no,
so
I'm here.
so again, this whole sequence of mixing up the scenes and mixing up where the events take place. I don't know. David Yates didn't do a good job on that one. Just slam the door in his freaking face.
Please.
If the Dark Lord has forbidden it, you ought not to speak. Put it down, Bella. We mustn't touch what.
That was good. Put it down, Bellatrix. We mustn't touch what isn't ours.
Yes.
God, that was so good. Helen McRoy, McCory, by the way. Unfortunately, God damn it, Bellatrix. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Man, she's feisty, man.
Yeah. So the Deathly Hallows, of course, were her last role, of course, with the Harry Potter, but she was unfortunately around to make that that documentary that came out last year with the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter, because she actually passed away. She passed away back in 2021 due to breast cancer. So
this is the character from Malfoy, right? I think
that's Malfoy's mother right there.
Oh geez, I had no idea. Oh my gosh.
Tom Felton, by the way, Tom Felton took her death really, really hard because again, this was her mother. This was his fictional mother, and Tom Felton really, when it was announced that she passed away, he took it really hard. But he has said that the three people that he has known in these movies who had passed away that have hit him the hardest is, of course, his fictional mother, Alan Rickman, and of course Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah, Uncle Hagrid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always gonna call. He's always gonna be called Uncle Hagrid. Don't y'all agree? Don't y'all Hogwarts students agree?
Is it just me, or did Snape's hair? Did that actually look like real hair? That doesn't look like a wig no more.
Nope, that looks like.
Yeah, look.
Hair's moving.
That actually looks like real hair. Huh. Once again, Helena Bonham Carter absolutely doing. She is such a, oh my God, I can't get over just how great of an actress she is. They really picked the perfect actress to play Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yes, honestly,
Bellatrix Lestrange, because she is. I mean, it kind of leaves me speechless from time to time, because her actions, her mobility, and everything that she does personifying this role was perfect. Oh my God, here we go.
Oh,
Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
The Emporium, man, the place that you want to be.
The ultimate freaking joke shop.
Yes. And I agree with you about Helena Bonham Carter. Like, she is one of my favorite actresses. I love her when she plays those weird characters. That's what I like about her.
Okay, I would totally buy a pair of those shoes just to be able to walk up walls like Spider-Man.
Oh, those are cute. I like that.
Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh,
yeah, damn.
They live in life, man. They're entrepreneurs.
Bastards.
Yes. Wizards, remember.
Can't even give their brother a discount, for crying out loud. Yes. Just straight up bastards. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Like a miniature Hungarian horse. I don't know what it's cooking. but it looks. See what I mean by like? Look at this scene. It does not look. It doesn't look great.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I know.
Like look at how bad. Like I get that this is supposed to be a very dark film, but this is everything just looks the way the lighting looks. It's not right. The lighting was
Actually,
not good in this movie so far.
as I'm seeing this, I know it's been many years since I seen this film, and I guess revisiting it for the first time in years, I definitely see what you mean, like the angles and this way how they're filming it. I know these are kind of like really bad parts.
Yeah, and again, like I said, look at exactly how the lighting looks and exactly how
I get it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna touch that one. I'm sorry. I know I make jokes on here, but I'm not touching that one. See, look exactly at just how fake I don't know if this makes any sense to you, Nika, but the lighting just looks fake. It does not. Everything about the lighting so far in almost every single scene looks fake.
I agree. You know what they could have probably done instead? Instead of using that, you actually, will have candles, kind of like, so this is Hogwarts. This is supposed to be more like a medieval kind of vibe, like with, can't like back in the days, they didn't have like electricity. So they had kind of had candles that kind of like lighten up the places. I think that would make it more authentic if they had candles.
Yeah, exactly. Now, once again, this scene never happened, by the way. This is the first time we're actually seeing Fenrir Greyback, the werewolf Death Eater who's working for Voldemort, but that never happened. Once again, well, actually, now this is something that we can all enjoy is shots of the train.
Yes.
Every goddamn shot of that Hogwarts Express through every movie has been brilliant.
Yes, they made sure, man. They make sure that train looks good, from the distance, no matter how far it is or close. They always get those good angles. With the color, the contrast, the lighting, the sun, shining it on that train, always is key.
So Dave Lagino played the role of Fenrir Greyback, and he also passed away. He passed away at the age of 50 in 2014. So what had happened was his body was found by a pair of hikers in Death Valley, California, and he had died. He had died of heat-related health problems. So, I mean, that's yikes. That's just
that is serious for heat stuff, because like nowadays people can easily get heat stroke and just pass out. It can happen to anybody. So it's always.
Oh my God! Look at this. You know how I said how the lighting is fake? This looks even worse.
Okay, I'm not seeing their faces properly. I get to.
No, it's not just seeing the face not properly. It looks terrible. I mean, it looks so awful. Ugh. Like I said, I mean, just having so many issues so far. That is, wow. I don't know if those two shots of the train right there were CGI or if it was real. I really hope both shots were real, because, I mean, if they were CGI, great. It looked good. Now, and again, another thing taken away from the book is Harry. This sort of happened, but look
at that fog.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with you. Okay, that was really bad. This one was actually bad.
That was terrible. That smoke looks like that had to be some of the worst. That had to be some of the worst CGI smoke I've ever seen in my life.
It's a Slytherin vibe, man. It's a smoke color, because it's green. Get it? It's green.
Yeah.
Draco. I realize that Draco has never had a girlfriend at all. during this
that
whole
is,
time.
yeah, that is Pansy Parkinson. I have no idea who's playing the role of her. I'm not getting any information right here. But let me see if I can find any information. There should be some. That's the first time since the first movie that we've actually seen Hagrid on the platform waiting for the first years, along with having Fang by his side. That's the first time we've ever seen him since the first movie. Huh. I just noticed that.
Damn.
Oh boy,
Malfoy is so sharp. It's like,
he saw Harry, didn't he? Oh crap. Yeah, he found him. Ow. Just ow. Jeez. Well, that's a very uncomfortable spot to be petrified. Ow! Oh, 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 oh. Ow, 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 ow.
How do you see him?
No, first of all, he stamped on his face and I think he stamped on his nose. Ow.
That is painful.
Ooh.
And man, Malfoy has some serious abilities. How did he even know that Harry was in there? Like he just like picked it up just like that. Like
you've got to be you're fucking kidding me. It's Luna Lovegood who's gonna find him.
Oh,
what?
Them glasses.
Okay, you know what? That's another thing that's pissing me off. Luna did not find Harry. It was Tonks who found him. What? Okay. David Yates, you got some explaining to do, and you are pissing me off every second I watch this movie. No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious, Anika. David Yates is making me mad. This is. Oh my God! Look how horrible that looks too. I know that's CGI, but Jesus, ugh. I mean, that CGI or green screen looks like crap.
And they're way too far too. They're quite far.
That's what a cane is, you stupid fuck. Okay, a walking stick and a cane are the same thing. Oh,
yes.
Wizard bug zapper. I'll get bent. How about you try looking in a mirror?
Would you like me to fix it for you? Personally, I think you look a bit more devil may care this way. But...
Devil may care, God.
No, but I've done several toes.
She cracks me up, I swear.
Okay, yeah, give it a go.
Luna, she's my favorite, you know, like that girl is so knowledgeable, she's so chill.
Ow! Oh! Ah, okay, I felt that one. I really. Oh man, I felt that one in my nose. Ow! Oh man, that was bad. Oh man, this phantom sense is getting to me. Yikes!
Look at that Jello.
What the fuck? He's got nothing but a bowl of Jello. Oh my God.
Turn around, you lunatic.
He's covered in blood again. Why is it he's always covered in blood?
What? What? He's not always. I don't know where that line came from. He's always not covered in blood. Jeez.
I love that. That is cool.
Oh,
like,
that was actually really cool when I first saw that. I was just like, wow, why the hell hasn't this owl done this for years? Oh my God, look at the lighting there.
Yes.
The lighting never used to be that horrible. Jeez. Once again, the lighting, like the fake lighting, looks. I'm just being honest. Like this, everything about this, like the lighting, everything in the acting so far has not impressed me. You see what I mean, Anika? By this movie is going to get the lowest score that I've ever given a Harry Potter. I mean, David Yates did not do a good job at directing this movie. And I think Heyman, David Heyman and David Baron produced this movie, and both of them did not do a good job at producing this film. I'm sorry. This was, I think, this was the first film that, they failed on. Because again, now I will say this though, Michael Gambon, he did a really good job in this movie, acting wise. And I think the reason why he did so well is he was trying to make up for the first two films that he was in. And so, I mean, he did a really good job.
I think like they had some good scenes in this movie. Honestly, they had some good scenes. I would say, with the Death Eaters. That is cool.
Yeah.
So far, like it's been almost 10 years.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this. It's actually the first time in 10 years I've seen this.
Like when this can't be. Oh my God. Like he's like, as soon as she calls him over, he immediately gets worried.
It's like, oh, what did I do now, Mrs. McGonagall?
See, that was another thing that kind of annoyed me about the movie was in the book, they actually put some emphasis when it came to when their OWLs came. So it again, once again, this movie. That is so cold. That is so cold by McGonagall. Take Weasley with you. He looks far too happy.
Oh.
Now, actually, I was talking about the lighting earlier, and this is the first time that I'm really seeing the dungeon, like the potions room, like really. What is with that chick? Like she's looking at Ron like he's just a piece of meat. Oh my God.
Man, the ladies love Ron. They do.
But yeah, this is the first time that you're seeing the dungeon have really bright lighting,
I know they always supposed to be like dark. Like, like a Merlin vibe, like casting spells, like, Ursula. Kind of.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. That is so stupid. Oh my God. The way they were fighting over the damn book.
Jeez. Man, just share, guys. Share.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the smell of spearmint toothpaste. I mean, spearmint and wintergreen toothpaste. I mean, for God's sakes. Two the best flavor. Yo, girls, chill the fuck out. I know you're 16, but control your hormones. God damn. Okay, real quickly, Anika, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but is it just me or are they horny?
You know what? I can relate, being young.
Well,
of course, you see some of your... Yeah, but I will tell you this. There's limits. For me, how far it would go for me is like if I looked at someone I liked them, then I liked them, and that was it. And I just kind of
Exactly.
like,
Yeah. I mean, what? I mean, I was six. I was six. I mean, I can remember being 16 as well. I mean, I was never that girl crazy, to be honest. Like any other. Now, getting off the subject real quick, that right there, Felix Felicis is not supposed to be a clear liquid. In the book, it's supposed to be a golden potion.
gold. Oh,
So
that would have been better.
again, once again, so how far along are we in this movie? I'm curious. I could have sworn.
35 minutes so far.
Oh my god. I could have sworn 35 minutes into this movie, and there's been so many changes. Property of the Half-Blood Prince. Isn't this what this? Oh my god, man! Oh, damn! What the hell kind of bean is that? Oh, is it moving? Oh, it's some one of those like Mexican jumping beans or whatever they're called.
Oh,
But no, like
Alright.
getting onto what I was saying earlier, like what Anika was just saying. Yeah, I was 16 at that age. I was never that girl crazy though. But I've actually I remember. What the fuck? How do you make? Oh my,
wow.
wow!
That was scary and cool at the same time.
Can somebody explain how those two idiots what the fuck?
Her hair, man.
Was that flubber coming out of that potion?
Oh. Man, people are just changing color, man, after working these potions.
Exactly.
Hey, that's the fun part of it. You learn something.
Whoa!
You know, add not too little, not too much. You know, a little eye of newt.
The way he just wiggled his eyebrows. No, but I'm wondering how Seamus and Crabbe made it into that potions, because first of all, Crabbe and Goyle, they didn't even pass their OWLs. So how did they get into the NEWT? Hello, we've seen that book before. Tom Riddle's Diary. Anika, oh my god, this lighting?
Oh, you can't see nothing there. Okay.
No, what is going? Oh my god.
That should have been a little bit more of a golden scene there. That's like too dark.
Well,
there.
I get that it's at nighttime, but geez, Louise.
Where's the candle?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering, like, there's hardly any light in that room.
What about your activities outside the classroom? Sir? Well, I noticed you spent a great deal of time with this stranger.
When has Dumbledore been this nosy about Harry's social life? Oh my god.
Dumbledore tends to mind his own business. He's like,
I was gonna say, like, mind your own damn business, Dumbledore. Seriously. Man, Anika, I'm sorry, I can't get over this lighting. This is just terrible. Everything that I'm seeing right here, it's terrible lighting, and there's a reason why this movie is getting a low score for me, because A, the lighting's been terrible. B, and please do comment on this, because I feel like that this is true, but have you noticed of how, like, I'm not going to say bad, but I'm not saying the acting has not been good by any of the actors or actresses in this movie so far, because I feel like a lot of what they say is getting rushed.
I feel like it could be, you know what, it depends on how many takes they had to probably do in some of the scenes, because usually, you know, with the director David Yates, he wants perfection. So I think in the earlier years, when it was good, they put more heart and soul into the acting. You know,
yeah, That's the problem, though. David did not do a good job when it came to directing this movie. He did not do a good job.
Like, for all we know, we don't know if he was a drill sergeant with the cast. You know, if he was like, it could have been many things.
Yeah,
At the
I
end
don't
of,
know. I
at
just
the
don't
end of,
know.
I think at the end of the day, as a director, you know, you have a talent to work with, and it's all about kind of giving them that motivation. If you're not giving them that vibe, then they're not going to kind of like show that in their performance, and they'll be like, "Oh my goodness," you know, like.
So, you want to know something funny about this actor right here?
Yes, tell me, please tell.
That is Ralph Fiennes' nephew.
Ralph Fiennes' nephew? Wait, in real
Yes.
life or just?
Yes, that's Lord, like Ralph Fiennes, who plays Lord Voldemort. That's his nephew right there.
Oh my goodness!
Hero Fiennes Tiffin.
Let me take a look at him. Let me take a little look at him. Oh wow, what a coincidence!
I think
I
that's
did not
kind
know
of.
that.
I think that's so cool how his uncle got him a role.
Aw, that is so sweet, man. He has the coolest uncle. Uncle, hey man, my
So-
uncle is Voldemort.
I'm not gonna lie, like so far, like I'm picking up a really good vibe from Hero because he's playing an 11-year-old Voldemort, and look at the emotion that he's putting into it. He is like, I'm not gonna lie, so far Hero is performing better than any of the other veteran actors and actresses so far. And David Yates said that he was cast due to his ability to find, quote, the darker space, unquote, in his line readings. And he said he did not get the role due to his relations to his uncle. But Yates also described Hero here as very focused and disciplined. And he got the corners and dark moods and odd spirit of character, unquote, as well as having, quote, a wonderful handful quality that seemed to bring Tom Riddle alive on screen for us. David Yates is absolutely right there. Hero was casted very well because in just what was that, like 2 minutes? I think that was 2 minutes. He did a great job. Kid did a good job.
I think he knew that this was his opportunity. I think for him, since he's young, right, this is his first role, he's definitely gonna put his heart and motion into this role. And he definitely delivered. Usually the first impression is always like when you shine. So
yeah, so this was his second role that he ever did in movies.
Second?
Yes. A year before he did Bigger Than Ben, which was a British black comedy movie. So I mean, for your second role, you're casted as, you know, young Lord Voldemort. You gotta admit he did a good job.
Yes. If I had an opportunity for a one small role, even to say one line, I would give it my all. I would. That would be.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, if you're given a position to act, and you're getting paid very good money, it doesn't matter how many lines you do. You want to do your role very well.
Yes.
Damn, that's it. And see right here, I did not like this scene. That once again, that's another forced scene that I did not like. There was nothing in the book that says that the Death Eaters tried that shit. This, of course, being another forced scene, because Malfoy is now in the room of requirement, and in reading the book, we didn't find out that he was in the room of requirement until about halfway through the book. So once again, this is just a very unforced, or excuse me, a very forced scene. If that makes any sense, Anika. And yes. I don't like it when movies force a scene. And so far we've had what, I think 10 scenes forced. That's not good.
No. It's like they want them to do.
For CGI, the stadium actually looked pretty good, but I know that whole thing is in green screen. But
that was a bad one there.
No, it actually looks pretty good. It still looks good.
Oh, okay. It looks believable. I will say yes.
Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god!
Oh man, look at Ron's hat.
No, Bonnie just scared the crap out of me by being that forceful. Oh my god!
Oh. It looked like a 1950s, football player with that hat.
Oh yeah, I remember when goalkeepers used to wear that. Oh man, now I'm just seeing the green screen right there. Oh, that looks so bad right there. Oh man, that doesn't look good.
That wind's not even natural at all, man. The wind's not even natural.
Think you could introduce me to your friend Granger? Wouldn't mind getting on a first name basis, know what I mean?
Oh no, he's a fuck boy. Oh no. Oh, I hate guys like him. Oh, I hate guys like him. He is so... Ugh.
Don't fall now, Ron.
I was gonna say, do not.
As RuPaul says, good luck and don't fuck it up.
No, Anika, please, Anika, that dude is such. First of all, kudos on the line. Oh my, what the fuck? Jesus Christ!
Oh, Karate King, man, he Bruce Lee's that kick. Wait, wow, that's some serious ninjutsu style.
Yeah,
there.
that really was. What is this? So you're telling me that Cormac McLagan's going to get the acro? What? Oh my god! Why are they? They're forcing Ron to be a goofball.
Oh,
I don't like that. That's not good.
no, I do get what you mean. Making actors uncomfortable in certain scenes, but they have to do certain stuff, like just to. Boy, Hermione, she's like, I see you, man. I see you.
She's like, I don't deal with fuck boys.
Oh,
for fuck's sake. Oh my god, no.
She's like, yes.
Every save that Ron had was just a stupid, simple, dumb save. What do you mean missed the last one? It was thrown right at you.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely a forced scene there. Yeah, let's throw some stuff at you. Yeah.
No, that actually wasn't a forced scene. That was actually in the book, which I actually. Oh my god, that girl is just. Oh my god. What is it? Oh my god, I can't get over the lighting right here. It looks terrible. It looks awful. Because remember in the Order of the Phoenix, we saw the lighting in the common room. It wasn't like that.
No,
it was natural light.
Yes.
Yoink. Another thing that I just realized about this, he just said, do you know this spell, Sectum Sempra? That was not discovered that early in the movie, or excuse me, early in the book. Okay. So once again, David Yates, dude, you know what? You're lucky that you did so well on a couple other of the Harry Potter films, because you're pissing me off with this movie. Because no, he was forcing a lot of stuff. He was trying to move quickly, and that doesn't work well, especially when it comes to a Harry Potter movie. First of all, I actually like this shot. Even though I know it's fake snow, it actually looks pretty real.
I like that winter scene, but actually I do agree with what you're saying, because when you're doing a forcing and everything, when you put too much rushing into the film, it'll come out bad.
Mm-hmm. I like how Warwick Davis is wearing those like floppy clown shoes. Oh my god! Now that's actually really good lighting. I will say this right here in the Three Broomsticks. That's very good lighting. He did a good job right there. He did a really good job. Okay. Well, another mistake about this movie, Draco Malfoy was not in Hogsmeade on this visit. He was supposed to be in detention.
Oh, tension. Oh, what did you get? What did
Mhm.
you get in trouble for? In the
He
book?
didn't do his transfiguration homework. He got in trouble with Minerva. Okay, if I'm actually the older brother, I am actually kind of getting a little bit defensive. Okay, those butterbeers look like there's so much butterscotch in them.
Oh, they're so good. I love the butterbeer.
Oh my god. I need one of these days I'm going to go to Universal Studios with my family and I'm going to just drink as many, but I don't know if I think from what I heard they have both alcohol. Oh my god. Hey. Dude, don't be spilling your drink all over the place. Is it just me or does he look drunk?
Kinda, you know, he's high on
he looks a little
high on
tipsy.
butterbeer. But yes, you should try the butterbeer. It is good. I liked it. I tried it at the play. I loved it. I bought 2.
Good to see you, Wallenby.
What the fuck? Did he just call Ron Wallenby? What
Yes.
the?
I think I'll order more of those butterbeers,
God.
man. I'll order them online.
But from what I heard over at Universal Studios, they have both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. I'm gonna try both of them. And damn, Hermione just chugged that thing. she's got the whipped cream mustache. Oh my god, look at Hermione. She's drunk. Oh my god.
She's getting tipsy, you know?
Oh
She's
my
feeling
god.
it.
No, oh my lord. She is drunk as hell.
What the heck?
Oh my god. Okay, real quickly, look at this scene. It looks horrible. This looks
Oh my gosh, that
Lord.
This looks something of like Stranger Things meets
I was gonna say this is something out of the Poltergeist.
Yes, I was about to say that too. Mm-mm.
No, but look at the whole scene. Like from that first shot when I was telling you about the winter scene, it looked good. This doesn't look good. This looks like it's a completely you can tell it's completely surrounded by green screen, and it's wow. Anika, I haven't watched this movie in a long time. Man, did David Yates not do a good job directing or producing this film? Both David Heyman and David Barron should be ashamed of themselves. They did not do a good job producing this movie. Yikes.
They were, I guess they felt like they wanted to just hurry up and get this one done. I think with so many Harry Potter movies, I think they were just like, all right, let's just get this done. It's like for them cut and paste.
I think that's absolutely. Oh my god! Oh, that backdrop scene too. Oh man, everything looks.
Always you three.
Believe me, Professor. I've been asking myself the same question for 6 years.
You know, I can
Oh my
see.
god, that was so bad. Anyway, you were saying.
No, I was saying that I can see right now, like bringing every notice to David Yates, you know, and just hammering them on the wall, bang, tell him like, please more lighting. The next day,
Exactly. So this book had the most changes, like differences from the book, and again. We'll bring up a lot of it. We'll bring up a lot of it later on, but I mean, there's just been so I'm a while to say. I just need to appreciate.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. This one's not too bad. This seems.
Okay. I know Snape was being a sarcastic jackass, but Jesus. For crying out loud. I mean, like, was it just me or was that sarcasm? That was horrible. That was real. I feel like that was patronizing sarcasm. Yikes.
She's saying him. He's brilliant. Slick, get not find out.
What?
Yeah, what? He was running his hands all over my sister, wasn't he? Something snaps. You've got to hate him, you know?
Again, this is another scene that's being forced. Oh my god. Ugh.
I don't know.
What's with this light? They've been using the same old light. I see you're talking
Yeah,
about.
they keep using the same goddamn lighting.
Nothing a little more. Okay, this should have been a little bit more brighter. A little bit, just a little bit. I now see what you're talking about in some of the scenes. Like you use the same
Yeah.
scene, the same color grade. The contrast is really. They need to like really brighten it up a little bit.
That line right there. Hermione's got nice skin.
Never really thought of
Yeah.
those, yeah. Very nice.
This is just a very awkward conversation between these two.
I think I'll be going to sleep now. Right, yeah.
Yeah, Harry was just like, fuck this conversation, I'm done. Oh, man.
Tell me, Cormac, do you see anything of your Uncle Tiberius these days?
Yes, sir. In fact,
Is that it? Oh, my God. What is with the ice cream the last couple weeks?
Well,
Is it just me, or is Harry Potter making me want to go buy more ice cream?
He's making me want to have more sweets, man. I'm very addicted to seeing all those sweets they have there. But ice cream, yes, but mainly cookies.
Yeah,
Cakes.
I agree.
I'm a sweet tooth. I can't help it.
what about you, Miss Granger? What
By the way, Marcus Belby right there being played by Rob Knox. Knox was murdered a year after this. No. When was this movie released? Was it 2009? Yeah, it was 2009. Yeah. So he had finished all of his scenes, and he was stabbed outside a bar in Sidcup, southeast London.
Jeez, man.
So the person though who did stab him was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum 20-year non-parole period.
Good, no pro. Like
nice move, Harry. Real conspicuous. My God, it's so awkward. What? Ew, dude, don't. Once again, Anika, he is a fuck boy. I hate guys like him. I do, because they're nothing but arrogant douchebags who only think about one thing on their mind, and they treat women like crap. I hate guys like him. Ugh.
Oh, I totally agree, man. Like
it wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't bother me as much, but good God, did the guy who played him, did he have to do it so well? I feel like he did it so well that he might be one in real life. Yeesh.
Jeez, man. My hand needs, man, make my hand strong to slap the sense out of this man.
You knew him, didn't you, sir? Tom Riddle? You were his teacher. Mr. Riddle had a number of teachers.
This is another scene that has been forced. This did not happen in the book as well.
I'm sorry, sir. Forgive me.
Yeah.
He killed my parents.
So, oh, wait a minute. No. This scene actually, this did happen in the book, but the scene has been completely changed. Like none of the lines that's been said, nothing that has happened in this scene actually happened in the book, but the scene did happen in the book, if that makes any sense. But they changed it horribly.
Jeez, like, man, they changed a lot of stuff in the book.
Yeah, if the monster was there, it was buried deep within. The monster was already there. Voldemort was a monster when he was born. Okay, so Oh my god! Oh Lord!
Oh.
Oh, that horrible, the horrible Quidditch outfits. Jeez Louise!
Oh my gosh, he's rocking that. Why is he rocking this outfit, man? Like what? Like
I don't know. Like they didn't wear. What the? Why?
the eye. I just
No,
noticed this.
that whole breakfast was CGI.
Wait,
Why
no, it looks so real with the eye there and,
No,
and the
it was
egg.
complete CGI. Why did they have to CGI breakfast?
Really?
That doesn't make any sense. Oh
Okay.
Lord! And another thing, like nobody has ever said that they wore helmets like that as a keeper. That was,
Yeah, why is he the only one wearing it?
I don't know. Okay,
trying to
girl,
impress.
you really need to give it a rest. I'm just saying.
She's making it known. She's like, ladies, this is
Mm-hmm.
my man. Hey, man, can't
Wow.
blame her, man.
Jesus, Luna. First of all, nice hat. The hat that Luna's wearing. So again, look at the lighting all around this. Oh my god. Oh, I can't get over it. It's so the lighting looks terrible.
Oh wow, that was too bright. What was that? Was way too.
Now this actually, I'm not gonna lie. This is the second time I'm actually giving this movie a compliment because this is the only time and the last time we ever see a Quidditch match in the Harry Potter movies, and it looks. It's CGI, but it looks great.
Yes, I like this scene. Oh, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite scene. One of my favorite scenes because I like the fact that they're playing in the snow, and this is when they're really getting their game on. This is when you can see Ron is getting his game on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like this.
This is really the first time we're actually seeing a Quidditch match with really good detail. Ow! Damn, them two just went right over the bowl. But I mean, they did a really good job when it came to every little bit of details. And this is the only time that I've really ever saw a scene that, with the CGI and design and everything, they did a good job at making out these scenes. So got to give it that. So that was really good on that part. Oh yes. No, and we go back to this horrible. Oh man. It's just I can't. Anika, I can't get over the lighting. I mean, it's terrible.
I'm even trying to brighten up my screen right now from my phone.
I was gonna say the same thing. I may need to even turn up the brightness on my television. I mean, this is just horrible.
Ooh! Oh my goodness!
Hello.
This is so cute. Aw. She's like happy, like yes, my man.
But Hermione is jealous.
Why she should never want to be with this man in the first place. Like, yeesh. Honey, you didn't want him in the first place, so Ron got needs.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ron's got needs. Damn, Anika, that one was cold.
Oh.
Jessica Cave, by the way, playing Lavender Brown. Wait a minute, what's with the? Why are there leaves in? Oh my God, Anika, I can't do it with this movie right now because it's really annoying me. Also, wasn't it just snowing earlier? So why would you be in a room where there's no windows and it's got to be freezing cold? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, how did it stop snowing all of a sudden?
And again, look at the. I mean, the lighting's just, oh my lord, the lighting's just horrible.
What the heck happened? Man?
I think this room's taken.
Oh my god.
She must be
Like
cooking for.
serious, like some, oh my god. Oh shit.
Oh, is that the pixel fairies?
No, those are birds.
Oh, geez. Okay, I
Okay, you
couldn't
know
really
what?
hear too well.
You know, here's the thing. So Ron was a jerk to her in the fourth movie because he was jealous. And then Hermione told him, you know, if you want to ask me out, just ask me out. Now Hermione's actually going into that opposite direction. She's being kind of a real bitch right now because her jealousy right now is coming out. It's ugly.
Yes, and I remember when Ron asked her, she said no, and he felt so sad. I'm like,
Really?
what do you call?
I have never heard that they actually dated. They were, because they oh my god, that's another forced scene right there. Stop with the
Okay, I can see this color. What's with the? Oh, that's okay. That's a bad one there, man. It's misty.
that's actually not a bad shot of Hogwarts right there, like the fogginess. But I mean, like I was saying, so Rupert and Emma actually said that they were even uncomfortable in the Deathly Hallows kiss scene where they had to kiss each other because they grew up just really caring for one another as brother and sister. They had a really good. Oh no! More horrible lighting. Oh,
I remember seeing a. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. This is terrible. Hey. Oh, by the way, I just saw what she did with the book. She held them out and it went up. That's a hell of a great way to put the books back.
It's a surprise. Anyways, you we've got to worry about. You can't take anyone. See that girl over there?
I do like how they actually show the snow back there. So, you know. Oh my God, Harry.
She's only interested in you because she thinks you're the chosen one.
Girl, calm down, man. Why you so hype up? You know, like honestly, if she was at me like this,
Yeah,
I'd be like,
there was Hermione just smacking some sense into him. Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Miss Luna.
Oh my God, her outfit is just her outfit is so kooky. I love it. He's wearing really nice black dress robes, and she is just wearing the most ludicrous outfit that you could ever see. But I love it because it's so out of the ordinary. Oh my God! These fucking forced scenes. Oh my God! It's David Yates, you son of a bitch. Oh man.
What's the apple, man?
Do you see, Anika, do you see why this movie is going to get a horrible rating from me?
Because
there is so much force. I don't know what David was going for.
Now I see exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, because here's the thing. David Yates directed, which ones did he direct? I need to look this up. So he directed The Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, and both of the Deathly Hallows movies. So he directed the last 4 films of the movie, and but do it. What is with? I'm absolutely sick to my stomach looking at this because of the lighting. They're not using natural light. They're using some fake lighting, and it's horrible. Holy mother of Moses. This is terrible. Oh my God, she brought the fuck boy. That was real. Okay, you know what, Hermione? That was a real dumb move on your part.
Exactly, because actually I do remember. I think in the other movie we seen, he actually had to ask her out. And I think she said, I don't think she gave an answer to him, but I think he was disappointed, and that's when he had another prom date, and that's when the other guy asked her out, and then she said
You're
yes.
talking about the Goblet of Fire. Yeah. So
Yes,
he was trying to ask her out, but yeah, so she went out. Yeah, now I know exactly what you're talking about.
yes.
Oh, bro, you just
Just bought yourself a month's detention, McFadden.
I'm gonna go ahead and just hold up a finger and said, be grateful it's only a month's worth of detention for throwing up on his shoes. Be thankful
Yes.
you didn't have 100 points taken away from your house. Oh my god.
Mr. Potter.
He's traveling. And he won't return until
He's traveling, huh?
Traveling where?
That was my question.
So,
I'm wondering where Dumbledore's traveling to.
I have to say this, man. He has that same face from a Sweeney Todd, man, as playing that other guy from Sweeney Todd. I have to say this, like the same straight face, Alan Rickman.
Hold the flipping phone. Did I just see? I just saw that wizard with a actual Nikon camera.
What?
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
nice.
Wait a minute. So time out. So you're saying that in the previous movie, you had wizards with 1920, 1930s camera, and now all of a sudden, a year later, you got a wizard with an Nikon? What the hell?
Did wizards can travel
Look-
in the future? In the
Yeah,
future, and
look at this right here. This is actually. I'm not going to. So this is a scene right here. I'm going to give it very good credit. That lighting's perfect. This is really good lighting for this hallway scene because I feel like that was natural light right there. That was perfect.
this one how they're basically entering into the castle. No, I agree. Okay, yes, there's some scenes you gotta give them credit for. Some scenes
Exactly.
they've done good, and some they're like, okay, y'all made this color so like.
Okay, so did you just so this scene right there? You could clearly tell that was a CGI train. You could see,
Yes,
but it was actually, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually a really good scene. That was a really good CGI shot.
and they're just on the train, man. I want to do this on
Now-
a Via Rail train. Sorry.
Yeah, and now what
Did their face just like turn?
what is she doing?
Wait,
Oh no.
her face is invisible, kinda. No, not really invisible, but just like blurry.
Oh no, she's clingy.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. I thought her face was turning blur.
Oh my god.
She won't get rid of you now, man.
Oh no. Oh, you always hate it when there's people, when you get into a relationship and that one person is clingy as hell. That is never good.
No, I
Oh
totally
man,
agree.
bad luck on Ron's point. Plus, she put it in a heart.
Hey man, at least
So
you got
she-
someone to cook from.
Yikes.
I know it sounds
Well, there's Hedwig in the back there on the couch. God,
He's like, what the who's happening here?
what the
Dumbledore trusts Snape, therefore I do. Dumbledore can make mistakes, he said. You're blinded by hate. I'm not. Yes.
So this was really the only scene that we see David Thewlis in as Remus Lupin. But he's always been a great actor. Oh my lord, look at Tonks right there. Yikes. Ugh, I don't like her hair right there. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Sorry. That wasn't really good. The short hair and all this stuff. Look at Arthur. Ginny's dad looks so awkward right there.
Oh, Gina, she loves Harry,
Wait a minute.
man.
Wait. What do you mean, don't you trust me? What were you worried that she was going to do? Shove it down your throat? Oh, come on, Ron. Wait, those are pies? Oh,
Mini pies?
mini pies. There you go. And I'm kind of curious of like what kind of mini pies those were. So this right here is a really interesting scene between Harry and Arthur Weasley. Like I like how they see Arthur's Muggle collection. Like he collects a lot of artifacts from Muggles, and he studies. And the lighting right here is actually really good. I do like this, but it also gives us a little in depth of how Arthur Weasley is. How like he collects things that are Muggle like Muggle artifacts, you know.
Yes. And he has this obsessiveness. Like I feel like if there's an opportunity for him to travel back in time in certain civilization, that would be like his excitement.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, right there, I didn't like that line because he just said Voldemort's name and none of the If you're gonna make a movie, please stick to the lines in the script of the movie because nobody said his name except for Harry, Dumbledore, and Lupin. Okay, because no, they didn't like saying his name, so I don't like that they changed that a little bit. Oh no! Oh, I just remember this. Oh my god, this is the worst force scene in. This is the worst force scene in this movie, and I did not like this at all.
Ooh, okay, that one's a bad one there.
No. It's about to get worse. It really is about to get worse. Oh, is it just me or do they look like they're behind a green screen? Or in front of a green screen? Does it look like they're in front? It looks like they're in front of a green screen. Oh my god. It looks that looks so bad. Ugh.
Well, no, if anyone's walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello. And here it is. This is this.
Oh, Bellatrix.
This never happened in the book. And this is absolutely horrible. And I don't understand what David Yates was playing at. Oh, shit. Now Ginny's going after him.
What the?
Oh, my fucking Lord.
He's obsessed with chasing her down, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's. Jesus.
It's the pain that he's feeling, man, from what happened. That's why, like, every time he sees it, he's like.
The pain exactly from, just there's Bellatrix, the killer of Sirius. So he's wanting to go after her.
He's out for vengeance, man. Vengeance.
Oh boy. What did you get yourself into? What did you get yourself into, Jenny?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. So one thing about the character Fenrir Greyback that really scared me was they were mentioning it. They were talking about it in the book, saying of how Fenrir Greyback, he bites people intentionally to create more and more werewolves. And what they said in the book was he targets children, which it terrified me when I read that, because I don't know if it just came to you, Anika, but only one thought came to my mind when I read that. And it terrified me.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's so disturbing. And again, this scene is just horrible. This never happened in the books. So I don't understand what David Yates was thinking. I'm trying to find out about this scene. What was the point of oh my god.
And it was so dark as well too. Like it was really hard to see.
Mm-hmm. Again,
This is-
it's terrible lighting. It just didn't make any sense.
This is so sad. They lost their home. Oh no.
Yeah.
I think there should be like a spell for them to reverse their home back, man. It has to be a spell.
Exactly.
That's one thing I do wonder. Like, if you lose your home, there has to be a spell to like, you know, like repair it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they can repair
Well,
their beautiful home.
I mean, in the next movie, you do see the burrow back to the way it was.
Oh, I think I remember seeing that one.
Ugh. I don't blame Hermione for going to throw up. That's so cringy. That's so bad. But see, another problem with that scene where they burned down the burrow was the Ministry of Magic put protective spells over the burrow. So the Death Eaters couldn't get through. So that was the problem that I had with it, is why was that scene there? Why would David Yates force a scene like that on us? And I've spoken with multiple people who are big Harry Potter fans, and they hated that scene. And here we go. And there's the new young 16-year-old Voldemort. Who's he getting played by? Frank Delane.
That serious face.
Yeah. He's also famous for playing Nick Clark on Fear the Walking Dead.
I remember that TV show, Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I really fell out of when it comes to The Walking Dead. I actually started falling out after, I think, the 5th season. I can't remember when it was, but I think it was after either the 5th or the 6th season. I was like, okay, I'm done with this show. Couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it anymore. And they did not do this scene. I don't think they did. Look at how bad the lighting. Look how bad the everything looks. Like the memories look horrible.
Ugh, that is hideous.
And again, this is the memory that Horace Slughorn tainted. So it's a fake memory. Because apparently Professor Slughorn is ashamed at what he told Voldemort. So I don't know, Anika, I don't think David Yates did a great job when it came to directing this movie. I don't think the producers did well when it came to and the worst part about this movie is J.K. Rowling. She gave her stamp of approval because she read every script that came her way, and she always gave a stamp of approval. And I don't understand why she put her stamp of approval on this. She should have said right then and there that something this needs to change. This needs to change. You can't be forcing this stuff. So a lot of this movie, I do put blame on J.K. Rowling. Because of the force, because of how now what's with this lighting?
Same color grading again.
Yeah, the first time that we were in the dungeons, the lighting was completely different. Now it's like ugh. Oh man, this movie. Thankfully, we only have to watch it once.
Yes.
God.
Yes, that color grading, man, is real. They
Yeah,
made it known.
and we still have an hour of this eyesore movie left. I will say this though, it's not as bad as George of the Jungle 2.
Yes, honestly, that could be worse, man. Or The Son of the Mask.
Oh, why did you have to bring that movie up? Oh, that is a movie I would never ever watch, even if somebody suggested it. I'm sorry, I would never watch.
No.
I feel like that would just be pain for. I feel like that would just be like Chinese water torture, for God's sake. That would be. No, Anika, I feel like if we watch that movie, that's an hour and a half of our lives that we will never get back.
No.
Thankfully, I've only watched that movie once, and I told myself I'm never watching it again.
Yes. Heck to the nah.
This scene right here was that did not happen the way it did. There's so much differences from the book to this movie, and it's not good. I mean, I feel like this is the movie that got changed dramatically from the book to the movie. What the hell's the matter with you?
He's in dream, man. He's in dreamland.
I was gonna say, like, what the hell kind of socks are those? Are those moccasins?
I want sock of that. I want that.
Good Lord. Oh, now I know what this scene is. Okay.
They don't have his size. They don't have it. So that's why they end up with them socks.
Okay, so listen to this. So I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for the Half-Blood Prince and at the cinematography, and they said one of the major challenges for Bruno del Bonell, I think that's his name, was lighting of the film. In an interview with the Academy, Del Bonell said that he did not want to change the lighting effects used in the previous films, and finally decided to give it a darker, moodier variation of gray. Yates and the other producers supported this new effect and went ahead with it. Well, I'm going to say right now, they made a huge fucking mistake.
Yes, and a lot of fans do not agree about this. You know, some of the scenes should have been a little bit more like a...
Yeah, they did not do a good job. Oh, God,
Yes.
Gag me with a damn spoon. Ugh.
Is he peeking at his head like that?
Dude, you can't even get his last name right? What the hell's the matter with you? What kind of teacher can't even remember your students' names, for crying out loud? What the hell? Oh my God. So stupid.
I expect you're tired of it after all these years. Voldemort. Don't use that name.
Don't use that name. Oh, ow. Oh, hopefully you didn't hit the back of your head, because that'll hurt.
Oh, it's time to break that spell.
Yeah, get that tonic and everything.
Is that I'll put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
I think that's what the love potion does. Actually, is that it puts a spell on you, and you're hers.
Yes.
Yeah. So getting back to the lighting. So yeah, Bruno Del Bona. Yeah. So I still cannot believe that David Yates and the producers signed off on this horse shit. Like I blame them. I blame them. Oh,
What the? Oh my gosh, Ron!
Jesus.
That is freaky, man. Is how he's
That
like.
really is. Actually, you know what? Give it to Rupert real quickly. He's doing a great job at the scene. Man, he's doing a really good job. The Beezor. Now, real quickly, I'm just curious of like how he forced it down his throat. It's the only thing I'm wondering.
Oh my gosh, that was a close one, man.
Yeah, that really was. But we do definitely need to give Rupert some credit on that acting. That was good acting by him.
Yes, like to even pretend to choke, it just is insane.
These girls, they're gonna kill me.
Yes, they are,
now,
man.
Now we finally have some decent freaking lighting.
Okay, this is a lot better.
But now you can see saying the moody variation of gray. That is so horrible. It looks yeah, you can see the moody variation of gray right here in this very scene right here, even though that it's very bright. That is horrible.
I know, it's like a little essence of it, like honestly, it's a.
Licorice and cherry? Huh. I'm actually not gonna lie, that actually sounds like an interesting flavor of drink.
I would be open to that. I like licorice.
As long as it's not black, as long as it's not black licorice, because I am not doing that black licorice crap.
It has an interesting taste. It does.
Oh. Yeah, more likely you happen to be his clingy girlfriend.
It's like, Ron, what's happened to him?
What? Interesting. What? Oh my god. What? Senses you're a wizard. You're not a fucking Jedi. First of all, did Hermione call her a dimbo? I thought.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that'll put a damper on the relationship right there.
Yes. Good riddance.
Oh my God. That had to be the worst thing he's ever said. Oh my God.
What did you say? Okay. I kind of missed that. I'm a little distant.
He said, "Oh, to be young and to feel love's horrible sting." Oh my God, that is so horrible. For him
that
to
is
say
okay.
That.
Wow. Boy, man, Snape is cold as ever, man. He's colder. He's colder than Ebenezer.
Oh.
When it comes to love, man.
Rapunzel love. Never heard that Rapunzel love. You know, I don't know. A lot of the shots in this movie kind of confuse me because it just doesn't sync up to when you read the books, you can actually picture the scenes. That's what I'm saying. You can picture the scenes. With this movie, you can't really picture that. That's another forced scene. Okay.
Oh my gosh, please don't.
Okay, you know what, David? Okay, first of all, David Yates and the producers, I swear to God, I am going to hunt you down and Homer Simpson strangle the three of you because of this film. For crying out loud. Jeez. This, you know what? I know it's a Harry Potter film, but this is horrible. I mean, Anika, this is just terrible.
It's the overall grading color, man. Like it's dark upon dark.
It really is, but I mean, like, oh man, now you really see why this thing's getting a low score from me.
Yes, definitely the color grading,
Oh,
and making it more maybe gray.
It's not just the light. Oh my god, and there's that moody gray again. Ugh.
And the CGI as well too.
Oh my god.
CGI
It has
color,
like it's not just
visual effects.
it's not just the lighting, it's these forced scenes that oh my god. Oh my god, she looks like she's gonna kill somebody.
It's like so on her. Christmas blues.
How do you make it snow, by the way? I don't know. I don't like by the way, I'm kind of curious why that didn't make any sense. Like, why is she sitting over at that table? Because all the house tables are supposed to sit together. So that doesn't really make any sense. She seems a bit put out. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she looks like she wants to kill somebody.
Yes. And she's watching her, my man. She's watching her. She's like,
Jeez Louise. Yikes. I just, wow. Completely boggled. It's so stupid.
well, I'm glad that Ron's come back to his sense. He's been breaking from that spell.
Exactly. So, I can't forget your potions book. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this whole touch of gray thing is very, I don't know, it's just it's very strange because I've never seen another movie that had that like mood of gray in it,
No, I'm talking about. It's actually putting a strain on my eyes. It's like
it really. I actually, you know what? You're absolutely right. My eyes actually do hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god.
Because I'm so used to normal colors. Even when you're watching like other period films, like they don't have too much.
Exactly, and I don't know if there's another movie that did the testing when it came to the lighting of. Oh my god! Oh no! There's more. Oh, it looks horrible.
Oh.
Oh my god, my eyes feel like they're trying to lift dumbbells right now. They hurt that bad looking at this.
It doesn't help already that Malfoy's hair is already white already, so
it doesn't. It doesn't at all. Look, this scene looks like it's in black and white. Oh my god, I've seen this movie so many times. Why have I never noticed that this scene is in black and white, I think. Oh my god, it looks terrible.
Like, what's the point of having it into that black and white feel?
That was barely a miss.
Oh, you can't barely see him now.
First of all, that's a big ass bathroom, by the way. I don't remember the boys' bathroom being that big. Oh my god. Ugh. You really can barely see them right now. It looks horrible.
Oh my gosh, all this.
Oh, holy shit, heck? Harry, what the fuck did you do? Harry, what the hell did you do?
Damn, Malfoy.
Oh my god. I don't like Malfoy, but damn. Wait, who the hell was that in the doorway? By the way, this is another big change from another big difference from the book to the movie is that when Harry and Malfoy were battling, Snape ordered Harry to give him his books. Oh wow, that's not a good shot right there. That's not a good shot with the lighting.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man, Anika, all right. I know your eyes hurt. My eyes hurt too. This is really unbearable to watch. No, again, this is a Harry Potter film. So and here's the thing. I love all the Harry Potter movies, but it's just, this one was very difficult to watch because of how many differences. David Yates, you son of a bitch. This didn't happen. No, this is another change from the book. This didn't happen. What? I would love to know why J.K. Rowling signed off on this shit.
Money talks.
Oh my!
She's like, I feel like some people, like when they have that passion, that drive of telling their story, they want the story to come to life. I feel like as the years go by, I feel like it was like, okay, yeah, I'll take the money. She's like, okay, do what you need to do with it. I'm not mimicking what she would probably say, but I'm just, I guess, I'm just for a joke wise. Like,
exactly.
Hey, money talks, man. But people get paid for something. They say, okay,
yeah.
But there's some people that are like PL Trappers. When it came to Mary Poppins, man, she wants to make sure that book, that story was told properly. She was like so
exactly.
picky. So like, there's some people that are really like particular about their books. Like when they want the story to come to life.
Yeah, I absolutely agree on this one. This was really. So I'm gonna criticize David Yates and the producers very highly on this, because this was not, when I first saw this movie, I think I saw it. Yeah, I saw it with one of my exes. Both me and her were huge Harry Potter fans, and we were absolutely confused about this scene, because this is not how their first kiss happened.
In the book, how was their first?
Wait a minute, and then where did she go?
Wow. Okay, that was fast.
That was terrible.
That was some Houdini stuff, like she her kind of disappearing act.
Oh my god! Did you and Ginny do it? What? Oh my god, that was so awkward. That's horrible. So the way that they actually had their first kiss was, in the book, it was after the final Quidditch match of the year. They win the Quidditch. Gryffindor wins the House Cup, or the Quidditch House Cup, and at the party, Harry kisses Ginny right then and there. So again, I did not like that. I did not like that major change.
Okay, that was a very weird scene. She just disappeared just like that.
Yeah,
without a trace.
Wait a minute. Are you still at the room of requirement?
No.
Oh, you were just commenting on it. My fault.
No worries at all. Good.
I've got a really good feeling about Hagrid. I feel it's the place to be tonight. Do you know what I mean? No. I know what I'm doing. Or...
So awkward. Hi. What the fuck?
Oh my god! Look at that. Is that the greenhouse?
That is the greenhouse. That is so cool. That's the first time since the second movie first of all, what I was reacting to was Dan walking out of the room. He's like, "Hi," like the most awkward hello that you've ever heard from him. So here's a little bit more background on the cinematography. So I'm reading. This is all from the Wikipedia page, by the way. So it says, due to cinematographer Bruno Donnell's use of defocusing and soft wipes in the digital grade, Warner Brothers asked director David Yates to add more colors to the film. Yates did not want to lose the quote very European look unquote of the film, but after retouching the picture, he said, quote, "It's not what you wanted, but we're happy with it," unquote.
Oh,
And
geez.
they said after 5 minutes of watching the film, the studio were pleased with the changes. And that's the problem right there, is that the studio watched it for 5 minutes instead of actually watching the entire thing. So this Warner Brothers dropped the ball on this movie big time.
And you know what I think? I think that they should have probably
Yeah,
here's the engage with the fans, ask them
real
to
quickly,
vote, saying,
does this look like an actual shot outside, or does it it's
"Oh
because of all
no,
it's because of all that touch up of gray. It looks like that they're not even out in the forest. It looks like they're in front of a green screen.
yes, it's like walking on a hill or something, like a sideways."
Hello.
Oh my God, the
Hey.
spider!
It's dead.
Jeez, man, that's Harry Potter's enemy, you know.
Yeah.
Eldest friend he was.
First of all, this whole
Yourself, you're not alone.
they look like they're in front of a either a green or a blue screen. It looks. What the dude? Oh my God. Is it just me, or is Dan getting very awkward with his acting right now while he's under that potion's power?
Like, you know, touching his face, you know, just kind of being in that moment.
Yeah.
He's just in another world, man. He's, you know, when people are trying to get to the finish line, they're just trying to get to the finish line.
You know, this is really the first scene that we've actually seen Hagrid in.
I agree. Yes.
Yeah, Robbie Coltrane did not really have a lot of lines, or a lot of screen time in this movie. Oh,
yeah, definitely.
He pulled off the pincer. Nice move. Yeah, no, it's this whole touch of gray thing, and you can definitely tell they're in front of a green screen. It looks real. Man, did the studio drop the ball on this movie? It looks bad.
It definitely needs a lot of work. Like, wow, this is the most grayish. The clouds are not even moving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Aragog. The way he said it was so bad. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like they're outside. It looks like they're really outside, but all that touch of gray. Oh, that shot right there. I think that's the best shot of the damn movie. That was actually really great, even though that you know that it's CGI and all that stuff. They did that. That was a great shot.
I thought like keep clapping,
Yeah,
like Clipper.
Yeah, Hagrid's chairs are so big, Harry's feet aren't even touching the damn floor.
I once had a fish. Francis is very dear to me. And afternoon they came downstairs and
Okay,
it vanished.
So this is another difference from the book that really irritated me. Like the fish thing, I didn't understand that. Like, why would you add this? Like, why would you change a lot of once again, you know, this is really on J.K. Rowling, and he's drunk, he's out. Uncle Hagrid's out.
Yes, he's like, you know what? Party time, man. This is my time to shine.
Like I said, so Anika, this is so again, you know, being a big Harry Potter fan, the first time I ever watched this movie, I was very confused. I was very, very confused about this scene because it never the fish story. It never happened. None
It
of
never
this
happened,
stuff
the
that
fish?
none of which what Horace Slughorn is saying ever happened in the book. So what they did was they changed, they basically changed what he said, and it just didn't make any sense. I don't know what David Yates was doing. I don't know what the producers were doing. They really did. They took a Harry Potter film and they were it's like when I mentioned earlier that of how Jim here, he played in Indiana Jones in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So let's do like kind of like some comparisons a little bit. The Crystal Skull Indiana Jones movie was a really bad movie. We can all agree on that one. It's a very bad movie.
Yes.
They did way too much CGI. And a lot of the CGI in that movie was really bad. And then you look at this movie, and the lighting, the grayish tune of this movie, and then how they have forced many scenes on us, and then changed a lot from the book to the movie. It's almost like the Indiana Jones thing, where the Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, they had the technology to make a really good Indiana Jones movie, but instead they just it was, again, Anika, that was just one of the worst movies I've ever watched. It was Indiana Jones and King of the Crystal Skull. But in this movie, you still made a good movie, but you really did not do a good job at making it, if that makes any sense.
No, it makes sense. It's all about, it's not what you do in the film, it's how you execute it at the end. And I feel like they definitely missed out on parts of how to execute this film with definitely, having it rushed and not realizing that, okay, you know what, think about the fans first. Although you want to think about J.K. Rowling's approval, but overall, the most important people are the fans, because they're the ones that, and I
Yeah,
feel like
I
they should
mean,
probably let them see. Like, I think in certain, they should probably make a posting and see, like, what do you think about this color grade? Do you think we should go a bit lighter? I think asking opinions from fans is always important, because that
I
helps
think
make the film.
I think when it came to making this movie, they instead, of course, they get the opinions from not the fans. They just get the opinions from people who are special in their fields. And again, it just said that the studio watched this movie for 5 minutes and they agreed with the lighting. And there's your mistake. They watched 5 minutes of it, and it wasn't enough. And I don't know what 5 minutes they watched. I'm willing to bet that they watched the first 5 minutes of the movie. And if that's the case, like I said, the studio just really did a terrible job with this. And like I said, I've spoke with so many Potter fans, and they even agreed that the Half-Blood Prince, the movie, not the book, but the movie is the worst one out of all 8 films. And you can see why now.
Yes, I think for me, I guess, honestly, like, as I said, it's my first time watching this movie in years. Like, the last time was in 2009. I think revisiting this now for the first time, like 10 years later, I kind of see what you're talking about now. I guess when I was younger, I didn't really think about it too much, because when I watched it, I was like, okay, this is a cool movie. But the little things and the details you start to notice, like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this is like, this should have been more brighter. This should have been.
Another thing about this scene right here, where they actually show so right there where you see him touching that ring, that's of course one of the Horcruxes. And one scene that they're missing is actually a scene where they show Voldemort's, grandfather and his uncle. So, here it is. The future background of Tom Riddle was removed because they felt it more important to concentrate on Riddle as a young boy. And an additional scene Yeah, and so here's what the response was to the scene with that forced scene that I told you about where they burned the burrow. They said the additional scene at the burrow was added to keep in tone with the franchise. And I think that was the wrong move, because it says here that Yates felt that they needed, quote, an injection of jeopardy and danger, unquote. And it didn't work. Didn't really work. This definitely was David Yates's worst movie that he ever directed.
And it's okay. Everyone knows every director is going to have a miss. Not every director is going to be perfect in their work. There's going to be some misses.
No, I absolutely agree. The Harry Potter films in itself have never been perfect. They haven't been perfect. They've been good, but they haven't been perfect. But this movie is just the Half-Blood Prince is just a complete different aspect of different, when it came to not being perfect. This movie, they dropped the ball in a big way, and it was just it wasn't a good thing.
I got an interesting question to ask you. Speaking for David Yates,
that right there was disturbing.
That was breaking man. Something sinister.
It really was.
Who do you think could actually direct the Harry Potter film instead of David Yates? Which director do you think could actually bring that to life?
So if I'm going to go off and I'm gonna definitely say this. So David Yates did a good job with the Order of the Phoenix. I need to give him that. Did a good job with the Order of the Phoenix. He did a good job with both the Deathly Hallows movies. But I still feel like maybe Chris Columbus, from the first two films, I feel like Columbus could have really, really done well with directing all these movies.
Absolutely.
I think he could have done it. I don't understand. I never understood why Chris Columbus left after two movies, because if people remember listening to our podcast, we gave both Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets, we gave them over that. Both of those movies almost got a perfect 10. Both of those movies almost got a very perfect 10. I think the Chamber of Secrets got 9.8 out of 10 from us.
Yes.
So both of those movies almost got a perfect 10. And I really give Chris Columbus, a lot of credit, because Chris Columbus he's always worked very well with young actors, with child actors. Case in point, let's go back to the Home Alone movies. Chris Columbus did a great job with those movies.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Because he was able to work with Macaulay Culkin. He was able to work with the young kids. He was able to do so much. He's able to work with kids very well. He's able to work with young actors very, very well. So again, I feel like Chris Columbus could have really done a good job if he had stuck around for all the movies. I think he could have done a really good job with the franchise.
No, I definitely agree. Like, he definitely brought the story to life with the first film, and that first one was a big hit. Like, people were just like, they want more of Hogwarts. They want more. So
yeah. So here's something that's interesting. So as with the Goblet of Fire, the Dursleys were cut from this movie, which Steve Kloves did to, quote, break the pattern. And I don't understand why they wanted to break the pattern, because I don't understand why you would want to break the pattern, because there's a pattern that is in the Harry Potter books. So again, why break the pattern? Why go off the books? I never understood that, because it was a very interesting way of going. That's a good shot right there.
Oh yes,
I know that's all CGI, but that is a absolute, holy crap. Those waves are, first of all, for those waves, those things are huge.
Yes, this gives me like Anglo-Saxon vibes. Like this is like 15th century Anglo-Saxons, the way how the waters look. Very historical, I have to say. Waters at that time was different compared to now.
The cliffs of Moher were used as interior shots, of exterior shots from the Horcrux cave. For everybody wondering, the cliffs of Moher are located out in Ireland.
Oh, this is in Ireland.
Well, not the inside of it, of course. Well,
Oh,
or wait a minute, is it the exterior?
Outside. Oh, never mind. It's okay.
And oh wow, him. Oh ha, him just slicing into his hand. Ow, holy. Ooh, that was not pleasant. That was a bad case of phantom. And the fact that he did it slowly. Ooh, oh my god.
Can't get that feeling off, knowing that you have to cut. Just
Yeah.
oh my goodness, look.
That is so weird. So, so from what I'm reading right here, so the exterior of the scene was filmed at the Cliffs of Moher, is the only location to be filmed outside of the UK throughout the entire film series, which is interesting. And then they said the interior of the cave is made up of geometric crystal formations. And Daniel said that the scene took 3 to 4 months to prepare.
Jeez. Oh.
Yikes. And then they said some of the Hogwarts sets were taken down after filming this movie as they would not be used for the following film. So that's always interesting.
Jeez.
And again, the whole thing looks like it's in black and white because of all this gray that they're using. It's so terrible. Why do I feel like that shot right there of the boat coming out of the water was a reverse shot? I kind of for some weird reason I felt like that might have been a reverse shot of the boat coming out of the water, and it was just a reverse shot of it just going down into the water.
There was one scene where it was so dark, I didn't know what it was. Just a second ago, there was this pure black, and then
yeah, I mean, it is so damn dark. It's so weird because I just don't understand why they just went for this dark thing. Because once again, you're absolutely right when it comes to directors. They're not always going to get certain movies right. They're not like directors can't get every single one of their movies perfectly. And this is exactly the perfect movie where we can discuss that, because David Yates did not get this movie right. He did not do a good job getting this movie right at all. So it was really bad.
All right, Merlin. I have to call him Merlin. I have to call Dumbledore. This is kind of giving me Merlin, and Arthur kind of vibe, but I know it's Harry Potter. I just had to say that. Except his sword is the wand. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree on that point. Oh my god. And here we go. This is where Gambon's acting prowess comes out. Wow. Bad part about this scene right here is I think what they did was they rushed it, because they kind of rushed this scene a little bit, but they did it. I actually got to give this scene some credit, because I need to give Michael Gambon the credit, because his acting in this is perfect. Because the potion that Dumbledore did drink caused him to relive horrible memories and hurt inside. And you can really see the pain on him.
Yes, because we barely hear about Dumbledore's, past.
Yeah, we've hardly ever heard about Dumbledore's past. So
The only thing we can kind of see was a little bit of it from the Fantastic Beast, and that's
yeah,
about it.
and I don't even think that they're making another one, which is really bad because I don't know, like I feel like that like the last Fantastic Beast movie wasn't like great, but it was a good movie.
Yes,
I don't know,
it
like
was okay.
it really was okay. It wasn't again, it wasn't a good movie, but it wasn't great, but it was just a fair movie.
Yeah. I would say one thing I can say about this movie with when it came to, Garrett Grindelwald, like I will say that Mads Mikkelsen and Johnny Depp, they're both talented actors and they put their own spin into the
Exactly.
you know, but
I
people have
I'm gonna go ahead and just say this. I don't think Johnny Depp was the perfect. I don't think Johnny Depp was actually the perfect role in Gillette Grindelwald because I don't feel like you said, he put his own little taste of acting into that, and so
yes.
again, there's we've said this a bunch of times on this podcast. There's roles that movies get there's actors that movies get to play a certain role. Sometimes it's a hit and sometimes it's a miss. And with Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, it was definitely a miss. That's terrifying when the light goes out. It's absolutely
my gosh.
terrifying.
Jeez, man, that wand needs to be more brighter.
See that Harry's jacket right there, that's the only color that we see. Oh my god. Oh shit. Damn it. I knew it was coming and I forgot all of. Oh my god. This scene is the absolute most terrifying of. Oh my god, this is.
This is freaky.
This is what you get when you combine Harry Potter and The Walking Dead. Holy crap!
It woke up the dead.
Yeah. And for everybody wondering, so these are the Inferi, and what Inferi are dead bodies who have been possessed by a wizard to do their bidding, and that's just terrifying. That's terrifying right then and there, like of how many are in there.
Man,
oh my god! Look at. Oh man! Did you see the lighting when he's under the water? That's horrible.
Yes. Jeez. This is when, man, you need to call Ed Lorraine Warren, man, to come to Hogwarts. I'm just saying. This is a James Wan version, man, of Hogwarts.
Now, right here, I'm curious because I'm wondering exactly how Richard Harris, who of course played Dumbledore in the first two roles, I'm curious as to how he would have been able to do this because Gammon right here. Wow, I mean, this is actually the best scene I think in the movie because it shows Gambon off as this powerful wizard. It shows him as he is, as Albus Dumbledore, and it's absolutely a perfect scene for me. What the hell? What?
Jeez.
Okay, that was interesting. We go from. Wait, was that
battling?
Was that the dormitory for Slytherin? That was like that. Those are horrible beds.
Yes, battling the apocalypse to now Draco in his room.
Oh, that was a terrible scene right there. That was a terrible shot of Hogwarts right there. Once again, we get another. We're getting another scene that's just forced down our throats, and it's just, what the hell? What? Oh my! Wow, this is just. This is awful. This is another scene that's being forced on us, and it's terrible. Oh, that is such a
These.
that is such a horrible entrance for the Death Eaters right there. That is terrible.
I think what they should have done was have them appear like in the black smoke. That would have been more better than that.
I think so.
Hey, David, you want more smoke? He's like, yeah.
So one big difference that from the book to the movie is that, you know, at the beginning of the book, Dumbledore said to Harry to never walk around Hogwarts without his invisibility cloak. And we only saw one scene with his invisibility cloak, and it was on the train. So once again, I mean, it was just there's so many differences from the book to the movie in this one, and it's just I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way. Also, I'm kind of curious, Anika, would you be willing to do a two episode weekend with me next week? That way we can knock out the Harry Potter series like in just that weekend. I was thinking that in my head. I was either thinking we do part 1 on Saturday and then we wait one more week just to do part 2.
Or I'm trying to think because like it is going to be like a 4-hour man. I don't know if I can do
I'm sorry. I don't think I can do that one.
Yeah, I'm going to be slept.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, you do 1 2-hour movie and it's late where you are. Just imagine how late it is where I am too.
Yeah, I'll probably be falling asleep while you're talking.
That's why I'm saying I don't know. Me and Anika will discuss it, but I think maybe next week, me and Anika, we do a podcast on Saturday and we do a podcast on Sunday where we knock out the Deathly Hallows, both part 1 and part 2. Because there's no double podcast. There's no double podcast next week. Because both me and Don are finishing the Friday trilogy, not tomorrow, but on Monday. So yeah, there's that. This just again the lighting, the grayness, and then of course the green screen that's on there is just it looks really bad.
It doesn't matter. Malfoy's face is just getting so angry, man. He's just like. He's changed, man. Like Malfoy is more bitter.
Tom Felton really, I feel like in this movie he developed as a really great dramatic actor.
Don't you understand? I have to do this.
I think he's crying deep down. I feel like although his father has provided him with the best, but I don't feel like he has that emotional connection with his father.
You know, that's one thing that I did notice a lot about Malfoy is that he definitely did not have a great connection with his dad. But another reason why he's crying is because Voldemort gave him this task to kill Dumbledore. And then he said, of course, if I don't do this, he's going to kill me. But another thing that we saw right there was Malfoy got branded with a dark mark, and it was never said Snape, what are you doing, dude?
What the?
Oh boy. This ought to be good. You can feel the tension. You can cut the tension with a knife right now.
Yes. Oh, shut!
Oh my god!
Oh my! I have to say that. Bum bum.
And there it is. The first time I ever read the book. That I was shaken. I was literally I was shaking because I was so upset. I read the book and I saw that line Avada Kedavra from Snape, and reading that he had killed Dumbledore It shook me. It shook me as a kid. And once again, we get another force. First of all, how did they get into the
Oh.
Great Hall? This is a terrible forced scene because there was supposed to be a battle. And it did not happen. First of all, look at Helena. She's having too much fun.
I know. She's like, yeah, like back to school. And I feel like Draco, I feel like right now he's feeling very emotional right now because he was being told to do something and he didn't do it. So,
Holy shit.
oh my gosh. Oh damn. You coward.
Woof. And again, this is where Alan Rickman, all of it, that's a really good shot. I know it's CGI, but that's a really good shot right there where it shows the side view of both Snape and Harry, and then you see Hogwarts right in the back. Oh, ow. That'll sting a little bit. Then here it comes. Once again, first time I ever, like, when I read that in the book, I was just like, no fucking way.
Damn. It's
like, there was so many things that happened in the sixth book that just shook me. And it was, biggest thing, of course, was Dumbledore's death, because that absolutely, it rocked. It didn't just rock me, it rocked all my friends because we were talking about it.
It's sad though, honestly.
We couldn't believe that J.K. Rowling actually killed him off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I mean, even though that this scene particularly was not in the book, I felt it wasn't a forced scene. I did not think that this was a forced scene, and I'll get into it once it starts to happen. But with the whole school, all the school around Dumbledore's body, it's just that sense of dread. It's that sense of the ultimate loss. Because in the previous movie, we see, Sirius getting killed. Now we see one of the greatest wizards of all time being taken out. This is right here where I say that this scene was not in the book, but this was a perfect scene. Even though it was not in the book, this was a great scene because it shows a sign of unity.
Yes.
This shows exactly that every single one of them are wizards, all holding up their wands for the greatest wizard of all time in a sign of unity. And a big thing is that their wands are lit and taking out the dark mark. And it's just, and again, we've talked about this all podcast long of how there's been a lot of forced scenes. And this one was a forced scene, of course, but it was a scene that I didn't have a problem with. Did not have an issue with it because it was such a well put together scene.
I agree. This was a good salute to Dumbledore attributes, and very touching too.
That shot right there is absolutely, I'm not going to say devastating. I'm not going to say shocking, but it's a very eerie shot to see the whole, like, the entire Great Hall just empty. Now, another scene that was taken away from the movie, and of course, a big difference from the book, was Dumbledore's funeral. And I'm looking right here, and where is it? Yeah, and they said that Dumbledore's funeral was removed because it was believed that it did not fit with the rest of the film. Which, to me, that didn't make any sense, because they were going for such a dark moment in this movie, and that's such a great line right there. Even though it didn't happen, again, this is another forced scene, but yeah, they were trying to go for so much darkness in this movie. In fact, that they could not take an extra 10 minutes to put Dumbledore's funeral in the movie is kind of, I don't know. It did not. It just wasn't right. It wasn't right to me. I mean, because Dumbledore's funeral is a big moment in the book, of course.
And I feel like I agree with what you say. Like, they should have at least probably put like a little, like a salute, like something to Dumbledore, something like in this scene, anything.
I think what the salute was, it was exactly that wand lift up. I think that's what they were replacing it with. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like that the funeral should have been in there just of course, just because I don't know. Such a bad look right here of the CGI, but like the green screen, all that, such a bad shot. And the reason why I say it's such a bad shot is because it's, I don't know, like this scene, this is another scene that didn't happen in the books. This is a very, I don't know, like, is it just me, or can you count about like between 50 and 70 forced scenes in this movie?
There was definitely quite a bit more, forced things, just like introducing people to, like, oh, we got this, we got that. Oh, do it this way, do it that way. But the other film crew be like, are you sure they're going to like it, Mr. Yates? Oh, they'll love it.
I don't know. Like, I feel like the whole crew of this movie, I don't know. Like, if this was me working on the film, I would have been going up to Yates and saying, are you, like you just said, I would have been saying to Yates, I would have been saying, are you sure this is the scene that we need to be filming? Because out of all the movies, this one right here had the most differences from the book. And again, you know how I feel, Anika, about the differences between the book and the movie.
Yes. Yeah.
I see this, and there's Fox flying away, and I don't know, that just, I don't know, that just didn't seem very right to me, because in the book it was saying that Fox was, they never said that Fox was flying away, but they said that he was screeching in a lament. But this scene right here, like just the last couple seconds of it, I did like that. I did like that ending.
Was very touching, like basically, that Phoenix loves Dumbledore.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So, Anika, before we get into our review of this movie, what are we thinking about for next week? Are we thinking that we do a double feature, first on Saturday and then on Sunday to finish out the Deathly Hallows? What do you think?
I think, like, honestly, I'm not gonna do the double man. That's like working 10 hours a day. I think just I think maybe we could try to do it maybe within the week, maybe in the weekday, maybe. But if not,
so
like next Saturday.
so we'll do this. So we will do Harry Potter in the order, or Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 next Saturday, and then the following Saturday we will finish off with Part 2. So we won't do a double feature for the week, but we will continue to do our weekly schedule. So we have 2 more weeks of Harry Potter. So, did you give your review last week, or did I give my review first?
I think it was you that gave yours first.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have the floor for your review and your score on Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Take it away.
Yes. So revisiting this movie since 2009, it's been years, and I guess seeing how it is, you know what? I have to give this movie, you know what? I'm gonna have to give it like a 6.50. Now the reason why I say, because of how the overall the colors, the grading of the movie, it just was extra dark, and there were some scenes that you barely could even see. And you know, basically, as I mentioned before with the director, it's not about how you do the film, it's how about how you execute it at the end. You know, it's all about that passion. When you have that passion, you'll know you want to make sure that film is delivered to the end. But overall, this was a great film. I enjoyed it. So, yes.
All right. So she gives it 6.5 out of 10. So I went slightly lower. I'm giving this movie a 6.3.
Oh.
And yeah. So look, it's a Harry Potter film. Don't get me wrong. This is a Harry Potter film, so we do always have to give it the respect that it deserves as a Harry Potter film. And yes. Anika was absolutely right. David Yates and the producers, they did not do a good job with the lighting, the grayness of all that stuff that they put in there. It was basically like watering down. It was like watering it down with grayness, and it just didn't work. It didn't work at all. So this movie gets a 6.4 out of 10 total, with both me and Anika's scores tallied up. And yeah, like I said, I was not going to give this movie a below 6 score. That's a thing. I was not going to give it below 6, but the unfortunate part is that Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is the worst out of all 8 movies, and it's really a shame to actually say that, because I don't know. I feel like if they would not have made so many differences from the book to the movie, and if they would have not have forced, that was another problem with this movie, is they forced way too many scenes on us. If they would not have forced all of those scenes on us, if they would have stuck with the movie, if they would have stuck with at least 80% of what happened in the book and put it on the screen on that, I don't think they would have had a problem. And if they would have done the normal lighting that they did in the last couple movies, I think they would have been perfectly fine.
Absolutely.
But this one is definitely a bad movie, or not a bad movie, but it was just a bad way of how they made it. But anyway, so yeah, 6.4 out of 10. Both me and Anika, we are back next Saturday, of course, doing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. And like we said, we'll do the Deathly Hallows Part 2 a week later. So, yeah, by the way, for everybody out there, don't forget to look forward to the final collaboration with Don Dishes with me. We are doing Friday after the next. We are going to be doing it on Monday, probably around 8:40. So tune in for that. But that is going to do it for me and Anika. And for me and Anika, and here at the Ready Set Action Commentaries crew, guess what? That is a cut, wrap, and print.
That's all, folks.